The dress I was wearing caught on fire. I've got third-degree burns. The minute I got home, I was in hospital and I started having nightmares about fire. A fire alarm went off at school and I had a panic attack and freaked out. I was diagnosed with PTSD at 15 and I got to my friend's house and I was helping them with their photography project. We were using tea light candles and we put them in a semicircle, and the dress I was wearing unfortunately caught on fire. I've got third-degree burns to my stomach and my left upper arm. The minute I got home from the hospital, I started having nightmares about fire. Initially, you're very focused on your physical recovery, that your mental recovery doesn't really occur to you, and then it hits you that you're mentally not well, or you've gotten through one thing and now you have to deal with another. I was diagnosed with PTSD.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, is a mental health condition caused by a traumatic event.
I think with PTSD, it really affects your thought process. Your body just remains in the fight and flight experience, and so you're constantly kind of there and you're ready for a threat. I had flashbacks a lot and I had quite a few panic attacks. Flashbacks I found really difficult because you'd kind of be in your moment at school or at home and then you kind of get taken back into your head. I remember a fire alarm went off at school and I just had a panic attack and freaked out. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move. It was really terrifying. I never completely went back to the carefree kid I was before. For example, cooking. Even now, I still find cooking quite difficult. If something spits at me, if I'm frying something in a pan, I will panic and scream. And I'm really bad at handling hot food or hot drinks. I get quite anxious around them. And that's something that I'm still working on now as a full-grown adult. I think in recent years I've gotten a lot better with not avoiding stuff. Initially, anything that involved fire I would kind of stay away from. For a really long time, candles was something I just couldn't be around. I remember on my 16th birthday, there was a whole big thing about whether or not I'd do my birthday candles. But with my twin support, I did blow out my candles and that was a really big achievement. By the time I got my therapy, I was in college. With PTSD, your mind blocks a lot of stuff out, and so the therapy helps you kind of work through everything. And yeah, that's why it's really important, especially for trauma victims. I had really good talking therapy, and I went to an anxiety support group and did yoga and mindfulness. Kind of in between that to keep me going. CBT therapy really is amazing. CBT therapy stands for cognitive behavioural therapy. The therapy itself looks at your behaviours and it helps rewire your brain. You talk through the trauma to help your brain understand it, because with PTSD, your mind blocks a lot of stuff out. I think if you have been through a trauma, it's really important to just see everything as a work in progress. There are days where I'll wake up and I'll love my scars and I want to show them off. And there are other days when I don't like them and I want to cover them up. And I think both experiences are okay. Recovery is a journey. It's always going to be up and down, and it's okay for everyone's journey to be different. I'm seen. Are you?